This is High School Clubs, the show about the clubs that actually change your life. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15. Every week they break it down so you actually get it.
About the clubs that actually change your life. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie, and today we're talking about volunteer clubs, the ones where you actually do something instead of just eating snacks in a classroom.
Which, no offense to snack clubs, but some of us want to leave the world slightly better than we found it.
Slightly, we're 15, not saints.
So let's talk about what volunteer clubs are actually out there and why they hit different than people expect.
First up, Key Club. It's one of the biggest high school service organizations in the world with over 200,000 members across the globe.
200,000 teenagers voluntarily doing good things. That's either inspiring or a sign we've all been bribed with college application points.
Probably both. And honestly, that's fine. The volunteering still happens either way.
Key Club does everything from food drives to tutoring to building community gardens, and chapters get to pick what fits their town.
Which is smart, because a food drive in a small rural town hits differently than one in a city with a massive unhoused population.
Exactly. Local knowledge matters. You can't just airdrop solutions in.
Then there's Interact Club, which is connected to Rotary International, and it's specifically designed for people aged 12 to 18.
So, like built for us, not the hand-me-down version from the adults.
Interact chapters do service projects both locally and internationally, and there are over 21,000 clubs in over 140 countries.
140 countries. So somewhere right now, a teenager in Portugal and a teenager in Peru are both doing Interact projects.
Which is kind of wild to think about when you're sitting in third period Spanish.
Okay, but here's what I find actually interesting. The research on volunteering and mental health.
Oh, this is real. Studies show that regular volunteering is linked to lower rates of depression and anxiety in teenagers.
One study found that teens who volunteer just 1 hour per week report significantly higher levels of happiness and purpose.
1 hour. That is less time than most of us spend rewatching the same 3 TikToks.
We've all done it, no judgment. But the point is, the bar is lower than people think.
And volunteer clubs make it easier because the structure is already there. You don't have to figure it out alone.
That's the thing about clubs in general, right? The club removes the activation energy.
You just show up and someone tells you what box to pack or what kid to read to.
Speaking of literacy clubs, these are huge and underrated. Organizations like Reading Partners recruit high school volunteers to do one-on-one tutoring with younger kids.
And the impact is measurable. Kids who receive consistent tutoring can gain up to 2 grade levels in reading in a single school year.
2 grade levels, that's a kid going from struggling to confident, and the person who helped is also in high school.
That's the part that gets me. You're not waiting until you have a degree to matter.
Okay, what about environmental clubs? Because those are everywhere right now, and I want to talk about whether they're actually doing anything.
Fair question. The answer is yes, when they're connected to real action and not just posters.
The best environmental volunteer clubs partner with local parks, watersheds, or city governments to do actual cleanups and habitat restoration.
One national program, the American Conservation Experience, has engaged over 1 million volunteers in trail and habitat work across the country.
1 million people picking up trash and planting native species. That's a movement, not a club meeting.
And a lot of those volunteers started in high school clubs that lit the spark.
Which brings up something I want to say directly. These clubs change what you think you're capable of.
100%, you start packing 1 box at a food bank, and 6 months later, you're organizing the whole drive.
Leadership just kind of sneaks up on you when you're focused on the work.
It's like the opposite of trying to be impressive. You stop performing and start doing, and then you actually become impressive.
Okay, that was a little profound for a Wednesday podcast.
I have my moments. Don't tell anyone.
So if someone's listening and wants to start, what's the move?
Walk into your school's club fair or just Google volunteer club near me plus your town. Most clubs are desperately looking for people.
Desperately, they will not turn you away. They will hand you a vest and a clipboard immediately.
And if your school doesn't have the club you want, you can often start one. Key Club and Interact both have starter kits online.
15-year-olds have started clubs that turned into national programs. The starting point is just the starting point.
The whole point of high school clubs is that these things matter more than people give them credit for.
Volunteer clubs especially, because you're not just learning a skill, you're learning that you're someone who shows up for other people.
And that identity sticks. Long after the club meetings end, you're still that person.
Okay, I'm getting emotional. Wrap it up, Robbie.
Get out there, find your club, pack a box, read to a kid, plant something, and see what kind of person you become. See you next week on High School Clubs.